Relax and take notes while I take totes. Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Relax and take notes while I take totes. Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Once again, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another great episode of Two Cigars and a Blunt. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful what you say, because I might have to cut you.
Super villain, conspiracy brother number one, your mama's favorite, your grandmama's favorite, your ancestors' favorite, nigga, my favorite, your favorite, everybody's favorite.
And before we get started, I always told my niece, she told me to make sure I shout out every time we start a show. So, Jaren, I'm shouting you out again, Jaren. Hope you had a good day today. Hope you have fun.
She need to bring her ass in them comments then.
She's only 6. She's only 6. Okay, she shout out.
I don't give a damn where mama at. Where daddy at?
She's only 6.
Hey, she can still write.
I gotta shout my niece out. So Jaren, I'm shouting you out, but my niece Jaren. But ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time ever checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? Conspiracy brother, aka super villain. How was your day, my brother?
Oh man, my day was beautiful, man. It's Friday, busy, chilling, relaxing, enjoying life. That's about it.
Yeah, enjoying life, man. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, a lot of people don't, when they wake up in the morning, they just be upset. And I can't speak for you, but you probably like me. When you wake up in the morning, you just happy to be alive, to experience the goddamn day. Am I right or I'm wrong for saying that?
Absolutely right. Shit, I don't know when it's going in, so every time I wake up, it's an exciting moment to be alive.
Exciting. Yeah, it's an exciting moment because somebody didn't wake up this morning. They went to sleep last night and thought they was going to wake up this morning and didn't get a chance to. So, conspiracy brother, I totally agree with you, man. What you just said, man. It's Friday, and hopefully you enjoy your day, or better yet, enjoy the time that you have, because tomorrow is not promised to any of us. Tim Dog for Be More Careful still down there in Be More. How was your day, my brother?
My day was pretty good. I just chilled and did some things with my mom. Sat and watched a movie. My mom made some fried fish. There's some cold bread on Friday, Juneteenth. That's what I was talking about. Hey, no, that's just something that growing up on Fridays we always had fried fish. Why? I don't know. I mean, it's a tradition in our family or in the Black American family. But I enjoyed my day with my mom. And like you said, every day above ground. And not everyone has their mama. Need to be grateful.
Yeah, so, trust me, you know, I'm not, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm envious that you get a chance to spend with your mom. Because like I say, my mom died almost 20 years ago. And I wish I had the opportunity for her to see me now. You know what I'm saying? Because she died at the age of 47. So, and I'm 56. So I love her. Yeah, I love her by a mile. But she didn't really get the chance to see me actually grow into the man that I have became. Trust me, she saw me become a man, but she didn't see me to become a great man. So when you say things like that, you know, enjoy spending time with your mom. I'm not saying that I'm jealous, but I'm jealous. Does that make sense?
No,
I'm not trying to.
I trust me. I get what you're saying because my mom, she feels that way towards like the in-laws, you know, daughter-in-laws. You know, especially, you know, when she gets attached to her. So, and there's some who don't have a mom and look at my mom as one. So, I get what you're saying. And you're right. You know, I'm blessed because I still have my mom. I'm blessed because I can still do things with my mom, communicate, have fun, and see her when I want. But, you know, some people, like I always say sometimes, you know, you have to get over whatever is bothering you or making you hate your parents because they're not always here. And when they're gone, you don't want any regrets. So I'll never have a regret about my mom, ever.
Yeah. And I tell people this all the time, man. Cherish your mom, because me and my mom, my thing was Monday Night Raw, talking about wrestling. I know it's fake, but Man, those days, just to hear her talk, call me up, and you saw what happened on Wrestling Tonight. You know it was fake, but that was our thing. Just to watch WWE, WWF back in during the day. So those times, Tim Dog, cherish what you got, and anybody let Tim Dog say, if you got a parent out there, if y'all on the outs, make amends, because tomorrow's not promised to either one of y'all, and you don't want your parents or you to die to somebody have regrets. Thanks for that, Tim Dog. As for me, man, my day went well, man. I can't complain, man. I ain't really did shit, man. I ain't did no videos. I ain't did nothing. Usually, I told my wife, Kim Bella Styles, I was gonna get up this morning. I was gonna do videos, man. I got up this morning and didn't do shit.
Damn. So you did a retired move then, huh?
Yeah, I did a retired move.
That sounds like the majority of my days. Shit.
Hey, look at me. I'm on the road traveling. So what that tell you?
Yeah, I didn't do anything, man. I did have a couple of drinks, a couple of brothers shot, happy Juneteenth for everybody that would celebrate Juneteenth. But other than that, man, I didn't really do shit. Got prepared for us to get on the show tonight. And that's what we're about to do. I don't know if Farrah he heard that, you got the day off. His ass probably done went out of town, or his ass probably sleep. Well,
wait a minute. You are in Georgia and you had Juneteenth off?
That's right. It's a federal holiday.
It's been a federal holiday for 5 or 6 years at this point.
They don't recognize that. Yeah, they don't recognize that in Texas.
Yeah, but Tim Dog, I work for the government, Tim Dog. I work for the government.
I know. I'm just saying.
Federal employee.
Matter of fact, I want my reparations for all the time I was in the army when they didn't celebrate that shit. And when I was a civilian, I want all my days back. Y'all owe me some checks for them goddamn days. How many 19
what's the grandmother name? Lee Powell? Opal?
Yeah, I do. Miss Opal. Yeah. She's the one that spearheaded. Yeah, she's the one that spearheaded Juneteenth. As a matter of fact,
she's 100 years old. She's 100 years old. I'm like, God.
As a matter of fact, my brothers, that's what we're gonna talk about first. For people that don't know about Juneteenth, or basically don't celebrate Juneteenth, or you do celebrate Juneteenth, let's get into it.
I'm here in Galveston, Texas, the birthplace of Juneteenth. This is where Union General Gordon Granger issued General Order No. 3 on June 19, 1865, announcing that all slaves are free. The Civil War was already over, and Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation had freed people in slavery, but only those in places in rebellion against the Union. But even after the war, slavery wasn't officially abolished until December 1865, when the 13th Amendment was ratified 6 months after Juneteenth. As America celebrates its 250th birthday this year, Black Americans know that the promise of equality has never been fully realized. The Declaration of Independence on the 4th of July claimed that all men are created equal, but at least 41 of the 56 white men who signed that document enslaved Black people. Even today, those rights are under attack. The 14th Amendment's guarantee of birthright citizenship is being challenged by the Trump administration. The 15th Amendment's guarantee of the right to vote is being undermined by attacks on voting rights from the same southern states that fought for the Confederacy. That's why this Juneteenth matters more than ever. Frederick Douglass said, "This 4th of July is yours, not mine." Yes, we still have far to go, but in many ways, Juneteenth is our Independence Day. The only question is whether America will ever live up to the promise.
With that being said, Tim Dog, does celebrating Juneteenth brings Americans closer to understanding Black history, or has it become another holiday people enjoy without learning the meaning behind it?
I think it's more people are learning about it because now it's being recognized federally, and you see there are more celebrations now than they were 20 years ago. When it was,
there's more celebration now than it was a couple of years ago. Not 20, but about 3 years ago.
So I say that the information and the knowledge, because each year the celebration gets bigger and bigger. There's more participation, more cities into it. Like I said, in Texas, maybe a couple of cities would celebrate it, and everything because it originated in Texas. But I mean, it's just sad that you talk about American history, but you don't want to include anything that's bad in it. And this was a bad situation. I mean, something bad that Texas just didn't want to recognize. And it the federal government to say no, not only no, but hell no. Not only that, took a company of colored men and white men fighting together to help liberate Galveston.
Yeah, because like you say, state of Texas, I think the proclamation was signed in 1863. It took them an extra 2 years for them to actually find out that, hey, you are actually free, because some Black Americans were still enslaved during that time. With that being said, my main man conspiracy brother, is Juneteenth proof of progress in America, or a reminder that freedom come late and equality is still unfinished?
That's an interesting question. Let me read it again.
Read it again, my brother.
Okay. I say it's a mix of both.
Okay.
Because for us to be able to be on here, there have to be progress.
Good. Say it again, my brother.
Have our own voice. So
say it again, my brother.
There's still room for improvement, but as long as the system is run by the people that it's run by, good luck with that shit.
Yeah.
Well, nah, because they're getting to the point where fuck it. If you poor, you just poor at this point. I think we're getting to a point where classism outweighs racism at this point. It's getting to that point, which is kind of a good thing to get past the skin color, but it's still progress in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and I think you said that before. I think you talked about when for those you don't know, my main man conspiracy brother, aka Supervillain, he really don't follow the politics, and he done reach a level where it's that he looks at a person's soul rather than the color of their skin. Did I say that correct, conspiracy brother, or I'm just out there? You know what I'm saying?
Right on the head.
Okay, I just want to make sure I say it right, because he has come to the point with that he don't align with anything. But he made a great point when he said that America has come to a point now. It's not about your skin color. It's actually about whether you're rich or you're poor. And that's where we at right now. There are more people that look like me and look like you. Now I'm talking about my Caucasian brothers out there, and also my Hispanic and my Asian brothers. If you're poor, we all in the same goddamn pot. So it doesn't matter your nationality. And I think I'm not gonna speak for conspiracy brother, but he also says that the people with money, they put us against one another, where they put in the race. So we can say that, I don't like that person because the color of their skin. But what they're actually doing is, hey, if I could get those poor people to hate one another, this division will keep going on, and we could keep lining our pockets. Conspiracy brother, am I on point, or I'm just talking outside of my neck?
Oh, you're right on point.
Boy, look at the man on the street, boy. I tell you. Did my damn camera not shift on me. With that being said, dog, I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna step out to fix my camera. All right. When companies celebrate Juneteenth, is that support for Black history or just marketing with a Black History Month flavor?
No, because if you don't like something, you don't want to advertise it to try and make money off of it, because you're, repugnant of it. I mean, you don't like it. And why would you want to celebrate or make money from something that you hate? And to me, the companies that do, they want to support Black History Month. They want to support diversity, unlike what we have now with people trying to make us divisive. And to me, it would do the company a disservice if you out there publicly saying, oh, this holiday is it, I'm not going to give my employees off, and then you go out there and profit off of it. That makes you a hypocrite. So,
Can I push back on Tim real quick?
Go ahead.
Because a lot of NFL owners for the longest were racist, and they were profiting off of Black people playing sports that they so much hated, even though I give a fuck what you say. You can't be racist and support any sports team. You can't. There's nothing in this country at this point that doesn't somehow cross a
moral compass.
Nah, I'm trying to say more than just Black people. Just
can I help you out, conspiracy brother?
Diverse.
Yeah.
What you're trying to say is that they profit on misery. And I made a video about Memorial Day, because Memorial Day is to celebrate what? The ultimate
death.
The ultimate sacrifice But then what did it do? Hey, we got a Memorial Day sale. Come out here and spend your money. Happy, you know what I'm saying? So they're basically taking away the true meaning of the holiday to turn a profit. And that's when you see about any type of holiday, you know, even like Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas or you don't celebrate Christmas. Christmas is supposed to be about, if you're a Christian, the birth of Jesus, but they make it about the holiday and the holiday sale to make Santa that Claus. Money. Yeah. They make it about that. So, exactly. So, Conspiracy Brother, I don't know if that will help you out or not, or if I'm just talking out of left field, but was that what you was trying to get to?
Yeah, essentially they about the money, regardless of who's the cause of them getting paid. They just want to get paid.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck. They'll find a way to make it beneficial for them, one way or another.
Yeah, Tim Dog, you got anything else you want to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, but that is true. But right now, you don't see a Juneteenth sale. All you see is Juneteenth celebrations and
that is true.
The the heritage of the tradition, and things like that. So, but who's to say that it won't change once it becomes, a holiday that the entire country recognizes, and maybe things will change. Right.
And Tim Dog, I think you made a great point when you say that, because I don't believe that Memorial Day sales or any type of sales was happening when people was actually celebrating the holiday, if you want to say that way. With Juneteenth and the way that it came about, and people are, like you say, are gradually getting into it, that it's actual a federal holiday now. The more people that's going to be celebrating, the more they're going to try to commercialize it to profit off of it. So, like you say, give it time, and we will see. But that being said, Conspiracy Brother, coming back to you quick, like I want both of my brothers to answer this question if you can. How do we teach Juneteenth to young people without making it feel like a sad history lesson or a watered down celebration? Because a lot of people are saying that, hey, we're celebrating this because the end of slavery. And as we all know, this Trump administration, they're trying to take away anything for young people, especially a Caucasian person, knowing about slavery. They're saying that my ancestors didn't have slavery, so why should I teach my kids about slavery? So can you see the difficulty that they may have of teaching young people about Juneteenth, Conspiracy Brother?
Well, you already know how I feel about history. That is, I don't feel that everything is the truth that what they tell us. So for me, sometimes I feel that not teaching what I think will be a lie is good, because this country loves for us to wallow in the misery and the downfall. They love for us to live in that shit. Like there's no other culture that constantly is celebrating their downfall, their struggle. They constantly want us to celebrate it. And like I said, to me, I don't really see history as them giving us the complete truth. So in some aspects, like I said,
can I say this before I come to you, Tim Dog? I don't think it's about the celebration aspect. I think it's about learning your history. If you do believe in that type of history, because they want to make it seem as though that slavery really didn't exist in America, which we all know is a lie. They're trying to sanitize it to make it seem as though that their ancestors didn't do something that is more evil than anything in the world, how you treat your fellow man. And I think that's the issue that I have with how they portray certain situations. That's why I say, how can you teach the kids without alienating them? But you do have to actually teach them that, hey, slavery was over 2 years before people in Texas got the goddamn memo.
Let's just in the video with Texas, because Texas wasn't part of the rebellion. That's why they didn't get the message. Is the excuse that they give them. But again, shit, Louisiana was right next to it, so
yeah,
motherfuckers knew, but they was like, fuck it, wait,
they
involve us. But teaching the history, like I said, for me, that's a slippery slope Because yes, you want people to know the history.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't feel that it's all the truth. And like you said, they whitewash it.
Yeah.
So essentially, I agree with you that history needs to be taught, but not the whitewashed, watered down version that they present us with to make themselves look much better than what they truly were.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Tim Dog. You could tell history in a way to younger kids to make it seem as though that, hey, we're not talking about you, but we want to make sure that this doesn't repeat itself. Because it was, let's say it was the African brothers that went through this. Who's to say that in the next 100, 200 years, we will be dead and gone, that somebody would put their people in bondage. So like they say, you don't want history to repeat itself. So like I say, Tim Dog, with the question, how do we teach Juneteenth to young people without making it feel like a sad history lesson or watered down celebration?
Tell the truth. I mean, we all don't learn full history in school. So you have to go research it on your own. I know I did. And to conspiracy brothers, credit, you don't want a watered down version. But at the same time, you want everyone to know, what we went through. And I used to struggle with how is it that I'm not trying to make light of the situation of these group of people, but how is it that you have millions of Jews executed, but yet millions of slaves don't count? And for years, I used to wander that through my head. But then again, it was television. People could visually see what was going on. And to me, that is what's missing in people trying to understand or relate to what we went through. And the only way you're going to see that is if you research it on your own. They're not going to show it in school. They'll talk about it, but they won't show that in school. And it's up to the individual who really wants to know to research it. It's up to us to teach our kids how to research it and what it is so that they can do it and keep the tradition going. And to me, that is what we as a people need to do. But we can't get there if we don't see what's going on. We can't get there if everyone's not educated on it. You don't have to be a professor, but know something. But you got kids now who don't even know anything about slavery except we were in bondage.
Yeah. And the fact, go ahead, Tim. I mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, that's it. I'm done with that. And it's just sad.
Yeah. And I think what I heard, the best thing that you say was that when you talk about the Holocaust, there's actually video that you could go physically go back and see. You could see the bondage. You could see the travesty that happened to the Jewish people. But when you talk about slavery, we talk about something that happened back, 1400s, 1400 up to what 1600 or whatever, 1865, when slavery was supposedly ended. You know what I'm saying? But there's no physical thing that we could go back and see. They have pictures, but to see that video, it actually is ingrained in your mind. It's just like social media right now. I think we talked about this with anything with social media. Back then, if you did some shit and it was in the newspaper, people wasn't reading about it. Hey, you could get away with it about 2 years. Then, hey, you heard what happened on Man on the Street? Man, what happened? Man, when did that happen? Man, that happened 2 years ago. But now, soon as something happened, what happened? 5 minutes later, man, the man on the street. Y'all be talking about, look at the man on the street that did some dumb shit. But you know what I'm saying? And I think that is one of the reasons why when you talk about history, especially slavery, people have a hard time dealing with it because of the fact that they can't actually physically see it for themselves, except for pictures. And then, like you say, people don't want to research anything. My brothers, man, goddamn, y'all brought the goddamn heat on that one. Conspiracy brother, I want to get in your ass on this one. Your ass with this was conspiracy brother, because I saw your video. I saw your video, conspiracy brother. Y'all gonna see a lot of this brother. If you don't follow this guy, his name is Keith Borkins. He's on YouTube. He got a great page, man. So this next video is taken from him as well. Tim Dog, we talk about a little bit of this on Wednesday night on our other podcast, the Better Than Sex Sports podcast, goes down at 7 o'clock. All we do is talk about sports, and we do that very, very well. But Conspiracy Brother, I saw your video, and you was like, I don't know if she is or she isn't.
I ain't seen nothing.
I need you to explain yourself about what this man said about
four lips.
I need to say, you need to explain yourself of what this brother said. Well, not this brother, what this guy said about Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
That attack has a history. Misgendering black women, stripping them of their womanhood are tactics that white people use to justify the rape of enslaved black women, the stealing of their children, and forcing them to labor in the fields for the pleasure of white families. It's not a joke. It's not trash talk. It's a weapon with a long and ugly history. The fighter's name was Josh Hoken, and every elected official or public figure who was there needs to condemn his remarks. Joe Rogan heard it, said nothing. Dana White said nothing. Donald Trump and his vice president, J.D. Vance, a proud Catholic man, said nothing. His cabinet members, Marco Rubio and Pete Hegseth, were there and said nothing. House Speaker Mike Johnson, a white evangelical Christian, was there and said nothing. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg was there. Trump's family was there, and they all said nothing. And then there's Melania Trump. All throughout antebellum American history, the plantation mistresses were just as guilty as their racist husbands. Melania Trump is the plantation mistress of the modern era. She sat right next to her husband while a former first lady was attacked on the grounds of the People's House and said nothing. Michelle Obama served this country with grace and dignity for 8 years, and they can't stand it. 10 years ago this summer, she stood at a podium and told the world that she woke up every morning in a house that was built by slaves. MAGA called it divisive. Fact checkers called it accurate. Now, on those same grounds, they're trying to put her back in her place. Anyone who is a part of this spectacle who won't condemn this attack on America's most revered woman is not just complicit, they're guilty. And we're coming for them too.
Right, the man on the street damn sure coming from, because I got my foot in your goddamn neck. Conspiracy Brother, before I ask you the question, does that change your outlook of what you had said on your video, or are you going to stand by it?
Stand 10 toes down. I'm putting my motherfucking hands on the ground, getting the fucking, whatever, goddamn bell pose. Because I don't know. And that's exactly what I said. I do not know, because the only thing I see is what they put on TV. And you know, I watch a lot of conspiracy things. Okay. And they say that all of the first ladies are, not just her, but all of them. How true do I know that to be? I don't, because I don't know. So I'm not about to die on the hill saying she is, because I don't know. I wasn't there when she gave birth. I ain't seen no pregnancy photos. I ain't seen the kitty myself. So and that's all I say. I don't know.
Okay,
so
then.
I can't. Like I said, he might know more than I know.
Well, I'm not gonna let you down. I'm not gonna let you down that hill, because she's a goddamn woman, and I'm about to bury your ass. Don't you talk about my first lady like that. I don't give a good goddamn. Hey, Tim Dog, help me out, my brother, because I'm about to go in on his ass. I need a man.
Well, first of all, hold on. First of all, he's proving my point of people not researching and learning on their own. If you don't know, go and find out, instead of sitting there being ignorant and they sitting there and agreeing with them. You don't know.
Then where's your proof?
No, I don't give a damn. Your mama raised you to learn. Hold on. I'm not finished my statement, super dummy.
God damn.
Man, I know your mama raised you to, if you don't know something, or you always say you don't know, that means you's a dummy. And to me, that statement what you said is you's a dummy. If you don't know, and you should know,
prove it.
The only proof is you not looking for it your damn self, but you gonna blame somebody else on it.
Can I say
that? Fuck that, man. Shut up.
Ain't not seen that make me say she is.
Let me jump in here, man. It's just the fact that we're in the time and age where that everything can be suspect. Conspiracy Brother, I can understand where you're coming from, but for me,
no.
it doesn't have to tell me that she's a woman because I can see with my own eyes, and I know.
You know what? I don't know if you a man. You can say it.
But that,
show me, prove to me.
But I think that's what
and that my dick out right here.
And that is why I think what he's actually saying, because of social media and the conspiracies that people have put out there about this woman, it makes it hard for other people to say that.
No.
And it's not
the
just
only
about
people.
her,
There's only one select group of people talking about her, and they're all the same pigment.
It's not just about her. It's about the majority of the celebrities. They say that a lot of them are the same thing. So I have no proof to say that any of these people that they put in front of me on the media, I have no proof to die on any hill to say that they are what they present to be. I don't know.
And what I'm saying,
common sense.
Tim Dawg,
they don't have common sense.
Tim Dawg, you know, and like I say, one thing I can say about Conspiracy Brother, you know, I'm happy that, I'm glad that you stuck to your guns. You didn't let us persuade you to come our way. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna call you crazy, like me and Tim Dawg right now. Yeah, we're gonna call your ass crazy.
But we know the truth.
Yeah. But like I say though, our truth may not be his truth. Right. And I got to accept that until he finds other ways to come around to our way of thinking. So with that being said, my brother, Conspiracy Brother, Tim Dawg, I asked this question the other day, but Conspiracy Brother, I'm gonna ask you as well. Was Josh Bitch? His name ain't Whole Kid, his name is Bitch. When Josh Bitch used his post-fight interview at the White House to attack Michelle Obama, was that free speech or was it disrespectful, racist, and beneath the moment? Conspiracy Brother.
You can say it's all the above. Because he may have something against Black women. We don't know. And in the moment, if you won the fight, you should be celebrating the hard work that you put in.
That's right.
Not using it as a political stage, even though it was at the fucking White House. I don't even want to get on that spectacle of a show.
Yeah.
But to me, it's all the above. You know, but I guess he felt this was probably his only moment to ever go viral and become known, because again, until this moment, I didn't know who the fuck he was. I still don't know who he is.
I will tell you this. I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is, Tim Dawg. But the fact of the matter is, he's part Mexican. He said that he would call ICE on his own goddamn mama to get her up out of here.
Well, he's standing on business.
Yeah.
No, he's standing on stupidity.
And that's what I was about to say, Tim Dawg. The floor is yours.
Well, Conspiracy Brother, how can the man be racist, disrespectful, and beneath the moment if you don't know if what he said is true or not? But you know it's that. I'm just saying, don't answer. And another thing is, this clown, Josh Hokett, all he is just a puppet who's in Donald Trump's pocket, who really don't have anything to go on but his name. And now that he, like Conspiracy Brother say, he went viral, but he's going viral for the wrong reasons for a lot of people. Now, he may have appeased one person, but he pissed off everyone else. And I'm sure his life right now is not going the way he thought it was. That's all I got to say.
I want to say that his life is not going the way it's going. Welcome to the show, on Pharaoh King.
Nice for waking up.
Nigga, I was cutting the grass.
Get that mayonnaise.
Oh man, you always cutting the grass when you late. Man, please.
Mayonnaise.
Hey, trust
that
me,
long
man.
line at Subway, getting that sandwich.
Hey, trust me, man. I woke because I took a nap. A little earlier, so I took a nap. And brother, I said, "Hey, man, look out here." At 6:30, I started cutting the grass, but I had to chase off some wasps. Man, the bitch was after me.
Look at the man on the look at the man on the street face. Yeah, tell that shit.
Y'all don't laugh at this dude. He don't even cut his own grass. Hey, worry about y'all.
Cut more goddamn grass.
He paid somebody to cut it. That's why he.
Hell no. The man on the street cut his own goddamn grass.
No, he don't pay nobody to cut no grass.
I know. We all know he cheat. We all know he cheat.
With his alcohol and cigar fund, boy, you crazy?
Hell yeah. Motherfucker know me. Yeah. Before you get into it, the man on the street cheat. Hey, shit, I get out there. Man, y'all know I drink Paul Masson. I got good shit when y'all come over, but when I'm by myself, I drink Paul Masson. Exactly. That's how cheap I am. That's how cheap I am. Yeah. With that being said, Pharaoh K, man, I asked this question another day, but I want you to reiterate your answer if you can about when Josh bitch. I'm not calling him that. He got a first good name, Ho Kid, because he's a bitch. The manager, bitch. Yeah.
A Ho Cat.
Yeah. When he said about Michelle Obama at the end of his fight, what are your thoughts on that once again, my brother?
Yeah, like we said on Wednesday night, everybody's trying to take shots at somebody or a couple that did it right, and they can't stand it. And with that being said, you took a moment that should have been yours, in celebrating your win to politicize and talk about somebody that you don't even know and they don't know you. Yeah. Just because you want to be on the side of Donald Trump when you ain't shit. That's why your ass got fired. So you got your 15 minutes of fame, and he's gonna be forgotten because nobody knew about him. Like Supervillain said, I ain't know nothing about that dude until that moment. So all you did was get your 15 minutes of fame, and now you're out of a job. Your fight was trash anyway. So it's nothing positive to say about this guy. And like you said, he's not even a full white person, But I'll say that when people do that, forget the leader, the Mexican leader that basically said Black Americans' issues are not our issues. And this was during the civil rights movement. So that just goes to show you the division that people, when they have a little bit of money, they want to separate themselves and align themselves with the I should say the least populous ethnicity on this planet is white people.
Yeah.
You want to align yourself with them. And
they make up 17%.
Not even that much. I don't even believe it's that much.
No, it's 17%. I just saw the video. A guy made it say 17%. That's why I know.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a little less, like 13 or 15%. But anyway,
hold on, Farrah. I saw the video. It's 17% that they make up, but it's only 9% of white men. So that's why I said I saw the video.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, hey, with those numbers, you're aligning yourself with the wrong percentage. So
yeah.
And it is what it is. With Michelle Obama and her speech, they don't need to stoop down to people lower than them. They're already on a pedestal that those people will never ever reach. So. Kudos to them.
Yeah, and something that you say, Pharaoh, and you wasn't on for the beginning of the show. You basically say what Conspiracy Brother has said as well when he was talking about. It's come to a point where it's not about whether you white, black, Asian, or whatever you are, Caucasian. It's about rich or poor, and that's what you said. It's about the money level right now. And that's how the people with money are doing with people without. If I could put you against a poor black person against a poor white person, or poor black against a poor Asian or whatever, I still control the masses. No matter how much, or better yet, how little money, or no, I don't confuse myself. Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. I confuse the hell out of
myself.
It doesn't. Basically, what I'm saying, it doesn't matter what they do, as long as we have the money and the power, we still gonna be in charge.
Well, if you look at it, think about this: all cultures up until the exploration years of the French or the English or whoever that happened to be Caucasian, they're the ones that took the riches of everybody else that was their everyday life and made it a monetary value so that they could be or try to be superior. So you take what I have and then you turn it against me, and everybody is like, well, shit, then let's go over here with them, even though they stole from us.
Yeah,
but they made it look appealing when we did it just for cultural reasons. And you can see the gold with the Incas, the gold with the Africans. They made that a monetary value, and then they say, well, let's get this silver and make coins, And so now everybody's chasing what we already had.
Yeah, I understand
because they stole it.
Yeah. Conspiracy brother, I'm gonna come back to you because, like I said, I watched your video. I'm about to say something. You know, you my brother. That's why I ain't saying no nasty shit. But
what do you say? What do you say? Like your video. What do you say?
But conspiracy brother, I understand you say that you don't know whether she what was saying is true or not about her. What? But do you understand the trope?
Man, Jesus, go sit in the corner with your nose in a circle.
Yeah.
What's tomorrow?
But can you understand the racial trope that he said though? Because saying that she's a man, because a lot of people are saying when you talk about black women, especially if they are physically and they are very active, just like when they talked about Serena Williams and Venus, you know, there has to be men. That can hopefully, does that concern you as well? I know you got sons, but let's say if you had a daughter and she was very not masculine but very fit, and somebody would say, "Oh, she has to be a man." You don't take that as a disrespect?
Again, I view life differently now. So, but I do understand the racial aspect because, like I said, they're always trying to stoke racial fires. So I always, but for me, as far as the man-woman thing, like I said, as far as I'm concerned with celebrities and all these people that's in the spotlight, I can't. At this point, to me, all of them are the same. I have the same mindset. I don't know.
I got you.
So it's not to me. It's not just her, but I understand the racial aspect of them. And like I said, they're trying to stoke fires.
Yeah,
what's the biggest fire to stoke than one of the most, like you said, one of the most admired women.
Yeah.
In the world, what best way to do that?
Yeah,
and I also say it might be a media stunt.
And conspiracy brother, I'm gonna do like Eddie Murphy say, you say woman. You say woman.
He knows. I don't understand that bug.
What I'm saying is,
don't backtrack.
Like I said,
I don't know why he's acting like that.
I got you. But
the reason why is because I don't know. The only thing I know is what's been placed in front of me. And I don't think I can. The only deep research I can do that will prove to me that she is me seeing the puss.
Conspiracy brother, but like I say though, you say woman, so like I'm Eddie Murphy. Like I
said, go watch my video and I stand on what I said in my video.
But that's why I say. But conspiracy brother, that's why I said earlier. You know what I'm saying? When I asked you the question after you saw the video, you could have said something totally different from what you said on your video, but you stood on business. You didn't change. You didn't say nothing different than what you said on video. And with that, I have to respect you for what you say. And that's what it boils down to.
If I see proof that there's something, that can prove to me, I can easily say, okay, I'm with y'all.
But what I'm saying,
until I have that proof, I'm gonna stand in the middle.
But what I'm saying is that
a man can't have a baby.
I guess what I'm saying, conspiracy brothers, that I respect you more because you stood on what you actually say instead of changing it. Because I'm not saying millions of people, but a lot of people may be watching this. Then you say something totally different. Then I would have lost respect for you because that's not what you said earlier. You see what I'm saying? So I respect you more because you stood on business. But with that being said, conspiracy brother,
I posted, I mean it.
Yeah, with that being said, conspiracy brother, now I'm going to Pharaoh King.
Crazy.
That racial trope that they like to throw out there, especially about black women, because that they are physically gifted, that they could withstand pain, or you know what I'm saying, they built like a man. That is a trope that this guy and a lot and people like Donald Trump or whoever, they've been putting this out there for a while. Why is that, Pharaoh King?
Just like anything that they try to do. Like I said, it's a superiority or inferiority complex. That's superiority complex.
Yeah.
You look in history, there's more white women that's known to go to battle than any black woman.
Yeah.
Right. You do have some women, warriors and stuff of all from all walks of life, you know, Asian, Chinese. I mean, they everywhere. I mean, women can fight just like men. You know what I mean? Lionesses fight. You know, jaguar. Every animal fights. But for you to sit there and once again try to degrade educated woman because you're uneducated, that's just something that they are looking forward to. You remember the Lyndon B. Johnson quote? Yeah, the Lyndon B. Johnson quote. Y'all remember that Lyndon B. Johnson quote, right?
Yeah.
All of you remember that? Like, if you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you. That's what they do with everything that they touch. Donald Trump is the epitome of fucking everything up he touches. But people find a way to always want to align themselves with this individual because they have nothing themselves. And it ain't like he has anything. It's nothing I want that he has, you know, because dude, he's miserable.
And what you just said, and what you just said makes a whole lot of sense, Tim Dog. I'm coming to you with this because of the fact that Candace Owens, you know, she's trying to come back to the picnic, but you know, some people might let you in.
Juneteenth, man, she got to try. You got to put
but you know what she said about the French president wife when she said that she was a man. She said she's a man, and she died on that hill. She's a man until her ass got sued, and then she went silent. But Donald Trump actually came out and defended the president wife of France, saying that she's not a man. But yet, Tim Dog, he has not come out and say anything about Michelle Obama to say that, hey, she's not a man. You understand what I'm saying? So that racial trope is still out there when you talk about black women. Tim Dog, the floor is yours.
Well, the thing is, we all know how Felon 47 is. He'll defend a white woman down to the white meat. So
hell yeah.
I'm just saying. And for him to contradict anything that anyone would say about Michelle Obama, why? He doesn't like them because they are smarter than him. You ever notice that the dumbest people always call people low IQ stupid because that's what everyone tells them.
Like a dumb son of a bitch.
There you go. And they hear that word so much that they use it on other people because it bothers them. It may not bother the next person, but they know it irritates them, so it has to irritate them. So that's why he uses, you know, the swords for elementary, because he don't know any other words. And someone said it, Michael Steele said it brilliantly. He's like a kid that wants candy. If he can't get his candy, he throws a tantrum. And once he gets his candy, he's all happy and everybody can go back to business. And that's exactly what he is, a spoiled kid who thinks that he can get whatever he wants. And he said there are no limits to his power. So that tells you what kind of mind frame he has.
And Michael Steele, that's a brother, right? The black Republican.
Yeah.
I think he's a black Republican.
He was Barack Obama's
not Barack Obama. I thought it was Bush.
No. He was Barack Obama's not chief of staff. Yeah, I think it was the chief of staff. No, he was also in charge of his election political advisor. There we go.
Michael Steele?
The one that's on MS now. Yeah.
No, Kim. No.
Black guy.
Yeah, but no, Tim Dog. He never been in Barack Obama's camp. I need you to Google that, Tim Dog. I'm gonna help you out. No, he was with Bush.
Challenge.
No,
do a challenge flag on your head.
I'm about to help you out. I'm about to help you out, Tim Dog. Tim Dog, he always been a Republican, Tim Dog. That's the brother, the brother with the bald head. He got the
gentlemen.
Hey, Pharaoh.
Sidelines research.
Pharaoh, he goes to
the research mix too. Let's go.
Pharaoh, he goes to the barber shop. He was like, "Don't touch the size."
Right.
Yeah. Michael Steele has always been a Republican. He's never been down with Barack Obama. That's how I know. He was down with Bush. No, he was down with Bush.
No. He right. No.
Trust me.
He's right. No.
Man on
the challenge. You are correct.
Who wins the challenge?
You
gotta go silent for 20 minutes.
But He was lieutenant governor of Maryland too.
What I'm saying is that he's a true black Republican. He's not one of these Republicans that follow MAGA like a Byron Donald or Tim Scott. He actually believes in what Ronald Reagan, small government. You know what I'm saying? What? Not big government like these other people. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I knew you was talking about. But yeah, the man on the street knows goddamn politics because that's all I watch. Shit. But that being said, Pharaoh King, man, I'm coming to you because I think you might have brought it up earlier. Michelle Obama gave a speech.
Yeah.
And what I want to know, Pharaoh King, was she talking to Donald Trump when she was praising her husband, Barack Obama?
8 years in the crucible. And not once did you melt from the heat. Not once did you let it harden you. Instead, you used it to reveal your truest essence, your stubborn optimism and unflinching courage, your dazzling brilliance and unpretentious decency, your ferocious work ethic, an absolutely unshakable moral fiber. And to do it all as a first, and the higher standard that comes with all that, the claims that a U.S. senator and constitutional law expert wasn't qualified for the job, the lies about your birthright, your faith, your patriotism, the outrage when you stated the biological fact that if you'd had a son, that he too would be black. Yet, you were unflappable at every turn, always focused, always calm, always looking at the long view. How absurd it is to even imagine that you might have buckled under the pressure even once, lashed out in frustration, lost your temper. How absurd it is to imagine that you might have done anything but make our family and this entire country proud.
Farrah, before I ask you the question, she was praising Barack, but did it sound like she was taking a shot at Trump as well?
I would say she's basically telling the world that we have to be 20 times better than the next white man, which is Donald Trump, in order for us to be respected. That's what I saw. That's what I heard in that. Because every time we go to work, we say it ourselves, man, on the street. We put out the we're not going to take this from you, but we always calm and reserved just in case something pops off. Yeah. And I would say that I idolize people like Barack Obama, who's very calm under pressure, that can speak to you without having and make you feel like an ant, you know, and they're powerful animals themselves, even though they're insects. They can make you feel like the size of an ant just by the use of his words. So in his actions, you know, his aura, his demeanor, you know, his presence, his whatever it is that you want to call it, he exhibited that on the highest level. Yeah. And with her words, that just shows you the power that she had as his wife and supporter and first lady in a white world, that they made black people more proud. I mean, you got to think that man himself during his 8 years, in the black communities, even in the poor states, like, you know, let's say Atlanta school system and things that, you know, Mississippi, all high school graduates, black high school graduates, it rose to 87% while he was in office for 8 years.
Yeah.
And that was untouchable stuff. That's stuff that happens just because they see, oh, I can get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the difference in that's what they don't want now, because they saw that 8-year trend. They saw that 10 to 12 year, you know, or that 2 to 4 year residual effect of what happened when he was in office. And they was like, oh, hell no, we can't do this. We can't have people like him in that position anymore. So she was speaking to the whole United States but specifically making sure that they understood that the person that you voted for is not on the level that he is.
Yeah, and you know something that you said, you know, a lot of people they have a distaste for this person, but that's just like when Bill Cosby created a different world, because you saw the aspect of HBCUs, and a lot of people, when you talk to them of our age, they say I went to an HBCU because I saw a different world.
That's right.
And like you say, when young people of color saw Barack Obama achieve the highest office in the land, oh, I could do that too. I never thought I could be president of the United States. But they saw that, they were like, oh shit, maybe I need to get in the books. So Pharaoh King, man, I'm gonna drop a bomb for you. You right on point on that one, brother. Shit.
Hey, and don't forget Drumline. I know we had like Step and all this stuff, but Drumline, we know we got Nick Cannon. But Nick Cannon and Nick Cannon playing that role in that movie, and it took them a long time for that movie to even come to the big screen, was something else that they was trying to get us not to see, and that also caused a lot of higher enrollment in HBCUs because they saw what was going on there.
Well, you see yourself. I'm coming to you, conspiracy brother. I got a question for you. You see yourself, or your kids see themselves as somebody achieving something that people were telling you that was not possible. And that's why I think that they hate Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, because they held the highest office in the land. And for years, we was always being told a black man would never become president. No, it's never going to happen. But it happened in our lifetime. And every time they see that, they try to tear him and his family down. With that being said, conspiracy brother, did Michelle's speech remind people what presidential dignity looked like and why some compare Obama and Trump so differently?
Yeah. Because she explained, who he was as a person. But I'm about to say something that's about to take y'all on the trip.
Go ahead.
Let me finish my statement before y'all start tripping.
You know we're going to trip. Yeah, we're going to trip. Go ahead. Go ahead.
While Barack Obama is the first African-American president, for me, it didn't inspire me to want to be president. As far as Donald Trump becoming president inspired me that I would want to be president before Barack Obama. And the reason I say that, because like you said, Barack Obama been to school, got all his degrees, all polished. But Donald Trump is a scumbag motherfucker that made it to be a president. So if a scumbag motherfucker can make it to be a president, a motherfucker who's standing in the middle might got a shot better, just as good. And to me, both have given me a way to see that I can achieve whatever the fuck I want. Because you can be the greatest black man in the world and still a scumbag can come and be the president. So I'm
just hold on.
There's so much room for growth in all of this.
Hold on, Farrell. Let me say this. Conspiracy brother, I understand what you just said. Y'all might think I'm tripping, but I understand what you just said, though.
Yeah.
But to Farrell's point, when he talked about Lyndon B. Johnson, you have to be 10 times better than the worst white man to achieve that. So what you're saying is that I could understand.
But Donald Trump lowered the bar so low that I don't got to be 10 times as great as a white man.
But what I'm saying, conspiracy.
Let me get this, man. Let me get this.
Go ahead then. Go ahead then, Pharaoh. Then.
All right, listen. All right. So Man on Street would just say, I get everything my brother-in-law is saying. Yeah. Man on Street, I see what you're trying to say. But no, listen to this.
Okay.
You don't have the billions of dollars that they want to use.
I don't got the billions of dollars nor the education.
Listen, let me finish. Let me finish. You are the wrong color and you don't have the money. If you had
Barack Obama was about the wrong color.
Listen. What's his name? LeBron James is a billionaire. You think any white person is going to want to follow him if he became president? No. You know why? Nobody wants to be black. That's in those positions. They don't want us with money
because
to be in that position.
We just celebrated a black president, so you can no longer.
No, that's not what he said. This was before. This was before Donald Trump became a billionaire scumbag.
Let him finish. Let him speak.
Let him speak.
No, I see what you're saying. I mean, anybody can be president. I get that because he has lowered the bar. But you don't have the money that these people are seeking. If you don't have the money those people are seeking, then they will never try to even follow you. But once again, you have the wrong skin color for these people in the United States that want to follow you. You could be Ross Perot was a billionaire. He was the right color, and they still didn't want his ass because he didn't speak the same. He didn't speak the same language that Donald Trump speaks.
So then that goes to show you that money don't mean shit. If you
money means shit.
No, because you said Ross Perot had all the money.
If you're a scumbag, money means shit.
Let me come back because you just said Ross Perot had all the money, but he still didn't know how to talk
because he didn't speak their language.
Okay, so if I can learn all these tricks and trades, why couldn't I be?
Because you black, nigga. They don't want to follow black.
I would say this. Let me get
he's black. You see,
let me get
no. He was power of people. He was power of people.
Let him speak. Let him speak.
It wasn't about money. It wasn't about money. The young white people, the one that voted him in.
Yeah, let me jump in here. Let me jump in here.
The young white people voted him in. You talking about something now that's that
let me jump in here. Let me jump in here.
Donald Trump has come in and did. Before that, there was no billionaire scumbag that was running for president.
Let me jump in here. Let me jump in here. Let me jump in here. Let me jump in here, Pharaoh.
That's after the fact, Brian.
Let me jump in here, Pharaoh. That what you're saying is totally correct. It's about the money. Ross Perot had the money, but he wasn't doing what people with money wanted him to do.
That's right.
Donald Trump is actually doing what people with money
and another country. Allegedly another country.
Yeah, I need you to do this. And that's why he's where he's at. He could be a piece of shit, but as long as you got the money. Conspiracy brother, you even say that yourself. You say this earlier. You say that yourself. It's money that runs the government.
But y'all assuming I'm not gonna have the money. That's my first problem with y'all niggas. Y'all assuming I ain't gonna have the money. All the shit I'm working on in the background.
I didn't say you had the money. I said a person that's black didn't have the money. A person that's black can have the money. Listen, Bill Cosby was a billionaire and they didn't want his ass. They tried to put him in jail because he wouldn't turn over his land.
But what I'm saying,
Obama became the president.
What I'm saying, conspiracy brother, is that I understand what you are saying, and I'm not disagreeing with you. Donald Trump has lowered the bar so low that anybody is thinking. Now, I'm not saying that you like that. Anybody saying that if Donald Trump, this ignorant motherfucker, be president, I could be president.
I can be.
But to what Pharaoh is saying, but no. But what I'm saying, no. But what Pharaoh is saying is that yes, you could be an ignorant motherfucker, but you have to have that money. Not when you're gonna get it. You got to have that money from the jump. I got you, my brother Tim Dog. Jump in there, Tim Dog. I ain't heard from you yet.
Man,
you about to say the same bullshit too.
Man, first of all, you the wrong color. It ain't that you don't have money. You don't have enough money, and you never been on TV. So
I'm on the internet.
Knows
Fuck
you.
TV.
Hold on.
Nigga, I'm on the internet.
That don't mean shit. You have to be on TV, either a newscaster.
Nigga, you don't have enough credit. Like if you went to go get a car to even be in the damn situation.
In the 80s, Donald Trump didn't have enough. Hey, hold on. In the 80s, Donald Trump didn't have enough credit to be a president. But now
he was a Democrat then too.
Yeah,
30 years later, he became.
He was a Democrat, Brian.
I'm only 40.
He didn't become a
Democrat.
So
he didn't become Republican until after
he was a
lost
Democrat.
The first. When he even ran as a Democrat the first time he was.
No, he never ran.
President.
No, he never ran.
Yeah.
He never ran.
I'm Clinton. I'm sorry.
He was a Democrat, though. It doesn't matter.
He never ran. He never ran. No, Tim Dog. You know, I'm gonna let you speak. But what it is that I understand what you're saying, conspiracy brother. But you also got to remember that Donald Trump's father gave him so much money, and then because of the fact that Donald Trump even said himself. You can go back and research it. If I ever was to run for president, I would run as a Republican because they're not smart.
That shows you he was a Democrat at that time.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is whatever gonna get him the money.
And that's what I'm saying, conspiracy brother. That's what I'm saying. That's why I agree with you in what you're saying. Donald Trump had lowered the bar so far that anybody think that they could be president. But to Pharaoh's point, you could be nasty, racist, whatever, but you got to have the money before
and
you
the right complexion
and the right, because they are more accepted. Because Pharaoh, I'm glad you said it. They are more.
Israel don't want your black ass, so you can keep going if you want to.
Goddamn, Pharaoh, you gonna let me speak?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. They are more accepting to a piece of trash like Donald Trump with money than they are with Barack Obama, who was a senator that didn't have no money, but he had the education. And that is what it boils down to. I will accept you if you could do anything for me, but you could be the smartest, whatever. You could be Asian, black, Mexican, with an education, with no money. But I would take this dumb motherfucker that say that he graduated #1 at Worthington. I think that's the name of it. I know I fucked it up. Whatever school he went to, a business. It come to find out his ass actually finished last. But because he had money, and like you said, he was on television, or Pharaoh said he was on television, and that carried him in. Oh, Tim Dog, my bad. And that carried him into the presidency. Go ahead, Tim Dog. I mean to cut you. I cut you off, brother. Finish your statement.
No, and one other thing is supervillain, conspiracy sister, because I don't know if you're a brother or not, but why should it take Donald Trump, T-Rump, to motivate you to think that you can do or be whatever you want? Why did it take an asshole, a motherfucker who don't care about your black ass to motivate you to be whatever you want? I just don't understand.
You just said enough right there. Somebody that don't care about me. So why wouldn't that motivate me to see somebody that don't give a fuck about me and make me want to do something about it? Why?
Because
exactly my point. And then
I wouldn't give a damn about a motherfucker.
And hey, listen, you asked me a question. I'm not done. Like I said, Barack Obama.
Yeah, Donald Trump. You trying to mix them together?
Achieve these high standards, right? He achieved all these high standards. So for me, I'm not going to achieve those Harvard law degrees and all that shit. I'm not going to get that. Donald Trump ain't achieved none of that shit. So no, hold on. Donald Trump ain't achieved none of that shit. No, I'm saying when you're done. Hold on, let me finish. Question. I said when you're done. Donald Trump didn't achieve none of that shit, and he still became the president.
Hey, you know what, Tim?
Hold on, man. Let me just ask this, please. No, but ask this question: who's more respected now? Who's more respected now?
Tim Dog. What I was about to say, Tim Dog, is that I must be too goddamn high or drunk or whatever. But I understand his logic. But hopefully you understand what we are saying as well.
I do.
No, not you, Tim Dog.
Has flaws.
No, I'm talking to conspiracy brother Tim Dog. I'm not talking about you. What I'm talking about, I understand the logic that conspiracy brother is saying because of the fact that Donald Trump has lowered the bar as the president of the United States so far, that people think that way. But it always goes back to what I said earlier, and even Pharaoh said that if you're a person of color, you have to be 10 times better.
I said 20 times.
Well, 20 times better, thank you, than the average white man that don't have the education, that don't have the knowledge to get ahead. And if I was a person that don't have the education that Barack Obama has, that don't have the way that he articulated himself like Barack Obama has, but I can see Donald Trump and Tim Dog, like you talking to me, oh, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Oh, you're not smart enough. You low IQ. Shit, that sounds just like me. That means I could be president of the United States as well. So conspiracy, but I understand what you're saying, but hopefully you understand what the brothers are saying as well.
No,
I don't think he asked me a question. Hold on, he asked me a question.
Common sense.
Come on, man.
Common sense.
Again, y'all say money is the issue.
Common sense.
I am about to be 47 years old. I still have a lot of life ahead of me to make money. And like you said, Donald Trump was on TV. I'm on the internet that goes across the world.
Talk, my brother. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Trying to put these hurdles that are not even hurdles to me. They're not
even fucking moving the goalposts. That's what he does.
Road that I'm gonna take to get where I want to be. You dig? And that's all I'm trying to get you to understand.
Nigga, you still in the garage. You ain't even made it on the road.
Like I said, Donald Trump used simple words to get to people.
Yeah,
you don't have to be highly educated. You just got to be able to get people to understand.
No. You need education, or you can. Well,
if that's the case, then why is Tim Scott in the position he's in? Why is the bar? Listen, at the same time, we're not. Let's go beyond. Let's go into the past here. Since everybody want to talk about, I can be, I can make this money. Shit, that's fine. Why didn't when Ronald Reagan became governor and then became president? Why didn't anybody at that point say anybody can be president? Because he wasn't no political figure. Only thing he did was take over damn California, learn a couple little things, then change from Democrat to Republican, just like Donald Trump, and created the Reaganomics, which is why the world the inflation shit went out. Then on top of that, you had was it Nixon that took the gold face off the dollar? That changed the way we look at money.
Yeah, money, yeah.
There was
the value.
1965 should have had all kinds of black people trying to be goddamn in the office or be some political figure and earn money and billionaires and stuff like that. But here we are talking about some shit 70 years later about what you can and can't do. But history shows you that black people with $1 billion still don't get any political recognition. So yes.
But
so yes, I can spiritually say I know I can make a change if I freaking get in there, but realistically saying, when are you going to do it so we don't have to suffer what we've been suffering for the past 70 years? Let's make a change now instead of what I can do in the future when we should have been doing it in the past.
I hear you, my brother. Goddamn, Pharaoh came with the goddamn heat. But like I say, fellas, to bring it back to what everybody was.
I'm sorry.
Nobody needs Barack Obama to make it change.
Look, there it is.
A long time ago.
Yeah, it is. Crush, brother. We got you, Mr. Marcus.
All right, Marcus, man. I need you to do better than what's my man, Byron Donald.
Spell check.
I need spell check on you. Yeah, there you go.
So y'all been waiting for the spell.
There you go.
Next time, look it up and spell correctly. He knew it was wrong. He had to.
But
he came back with the quickness.
But if you actually look at what we're talking about, none of us are wrong in what we are saying. I hate to say that, none of us are wrong because of the fact that he say I'm drunk. That's my line. You can't no, that's the man in the street line. No. You gotta come with your own goddamn line, Marcus. Don't you try to use my line when I mess up.
I'm tipsy. How about that?
You tipsy, yeah. He trying to steal my line.
That nigga drunk.
Yeah, I be drunk. But what I'm saying is that we are both right because Pharaoh, you're totally right, is that you got to be well educated with a base so people can follow you. Because if you well educated and you speak their language, you will get that vote. Like you said, it was the college educated white men and women that actually got Barack Obama elected because of the fact
young white people.
Yeah, because of the fact that they know he was gonna get, I hate to say it this way, the black vote. But he has to get the young educated one, and he had to speak their language. And to what you saying, conspiracy brother, is totally correct, is that Donald Trump, for me to get the people that didn't went to college, that don't really follow politics, if I could say what they want to say, hey, I got their vote, and that's why he got elected. So that's why I say they didn't look at his money; they looked at the way that his message was that resonated in their soul. Damn,
and that's why
he only loads the bar for people with money.
That's about it, man. You don't need money.
No, I get it. But anyway, when it comes to Barack Obama, we did a new deal. You got to think about this too. He knew how to speak to them people. His name alone got him the deal that he got with the JCOP. His name alone, and then being a person of color, because they never dealt with somebody like that, and having 179 pages of what the deal is going to be. That's what got him the deal.
And you know what else? Putin did not fuck with him.
Yeah, but that being said,
scared of Barack.
And with that being said, fellas, we got to get back to Barack Obama's speech. Coming to you, Pharaoh. God damn it, y'all took me. I think we were gonna get on that damn lane, but I'm glad we did. Did Michelle's speech remind people what presidential dignity looks like and why some compare Obama and Trump? So that's the same question I asked earlier, didn't I?
Yeah, you already asked that question.
Okay,
that's how we
drunk.
what we went
drunk,
to.
Yeah. See, Marcus, I'm drunk.
That's what started it all.
That's what started it all. There it is, right now. Did Michelle use Barack legacy to challenge today's politics without ever saying Trump name? There it is. Because of the fact that what Conspiracy Brothers just said. He just said that, hey, if you lower the bar, I could get into politics and I could become president too. But did Michelle Obama use his legacy to challenge today's politics without ever saying his name?
No, because when he was in, he was being challenged. That's how he turned great. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I would say more so what they're giving him, that building that they're giving him, that they dedicated to him, that he earned, is why he wanted to do the Trump the Art in the middle of freaking Washington, D.C.
Yeah. Can I say something before you say that, though? The art that he's trying to build, I'm going to say it's the most asinine thing because it will actually cover up
the Veterans Memorial.
Arlington Cemetery. So
Arlington Cemetery.
Now,
the memorial that's in front of the Lincoln. Arlington Cemetery is way the hell down. Arlington Cemetery is in front of this you will be wrong on, man, on the street.
Where my challenge?
Google it.
I don't have to Google it. You Google it because you're the one that's wrong.
Because I know I'm right.
Yeah. You're wrong.
I'm right.
We got Tim on the job. Don't work challenge flag.
Yeah, go ahead, Tim. It's not the better.
No, Tim Dog, you don't have to Google. I'm telling you, he's putting it in the middle of where the reflecting pool is over the Veterans Memorial.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Get you some toe socks while they doing that.
It's not in.
Hold on. It's the Memorial Circle, a traffic circle on Memorial Drive in Arlington, Virginia, between the Arlington National Cemetery and the the Lincoln Memorial. So both of you are right.
Both of us are right. I know because they've been talking about that. Thank you, Pharaoh.
No, both of you are right.
That's wrong. It's not.
I'm looking at it right now. The Arc de Triomphe Independence Arc, a proposed 250-foot triumphal monument intended to celebrate America's 250th anniversary, is planned for Memorial.
Yeah, he's still that drunk.
A traffic circle on Memorial Drive in Arlington, Virginia, directly between Arlington National Cemetery and the Lincoln Memorial.
Thank you.
It's between both of them.
All right.
Because the Lincoln Memorial is right.
Trump. Why you sound just like Trump?
I'm thinking the War Memorial that's between the
Washington
you
down
Memorial
500
Memorial.
I'm
thinking
He's
there.
down 500. This is Jeopardy.
I'm not that drunk. Yeah, trust me, I'm not that drunk.
No, I said Freddie. I'm on the other side of the river. I'm on the DC side of the river.
But actually, both of you are right because where the river is and the bridge that crosses into the National Cemetery, which is in Virginia, it's right there.
And
that's my fault. I got it.
The only reason
I was looking on the DC side, he was looking on the Virginia side.
No, the only reason I say that because a lot of veterans are basically saying that's why they don't want to go up because that it would deface Arlington Cemetery, and that's why it was like, why would you put that there so that people can't? You know what I'm saying?
Now I have a different argument now.
Okay,
since I've been clarified.
Okay,
that is actually Freemantown that they built on the Pentagon on. So that would desecrate the black town that actually that they actually got rid of. I think they displaced like 1,200 black citizens from that area. So that would even desecrate that even more because there's actually a memorial, like a what you call it? Not memorial.
That's when they took over that part of
but because of that town that's right there. So that would overlook that.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
We can't have that. We got to get rid of that.
That's what I'm saying. It's because of shit like that. That's why a lot of people are pushing back on Donald Trump because he's trying to reshape Washington D.C. in his own image. We saw what happened with the JFK Memorial. They took his damn name down. He's trying to put his name up so that it will live forever. Because
Kennedy
his
Center.
Oh, his name's gonna live forever. Hopefully, we ain't got no monuments for him.
No, the thing is, he's trying to do like most dictators do, you know, put big statues of themselves over the country so people can, you know, see who he
Idolize
is.
them.
Yeah, idolize and unlike other countries,
man.
we don't do that here.
It's okay, my brother.
You know, there's a process that needs to go through, and he knows that. and instead of him going through the process, he figured I'll do it right now so that nobody can say anything or do anything about it.
That's why they want to put his. That's why they talk about putting his name on money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, conspiracy.
Can't do it.
Miss Farrell came back. Hey, we both say the same thing because we both don't want that bullshit to go up. Yeah. Bottom line is we don't want that bullshit to go up because of the fact that when you actually think about it, we all served. Mm-hmm. And I think that is one of the greatest thing that a person that say that they are a true American, when you raise your right hand, whether you like the person in the office or not, when you raise your right hand, you could be called to go in a situation where that you would never come back home. And whenever we see a person that didn't serve, that got out of serving, want to put up something to represent himself, it gets us hot. It gets us hot, man. It gets us hot. Yeah. And I think
Biden ain't putting up nothing.
Yeah.
Obama ain't putting up nothing. Bill Clinton ain't putting up nothing. They ain't goes to service.
You know what?
Nigga.
Hey,
you know what's funny?
But the fact of the matter is, though, that you say that, though, conspiracy, brother.
Bush Senior, he was in the Navy. He didn't put up nothing.
But what I'm saying,
he was the last president that was in the service.
He was in Vietnam, though. He was
the last one. All the rest of them bitches scared.
But I guess what it boils down to, though, conspiracy brother, just to push back on you a little bit.
Don't push back on that.
No. Hold on.
Y'all made me mad now.
Hold on.
I'm riding with Bush. He was
you be mad. You follow behind Donald Trump.
He was the last president that served. The rest of these niggas didn't ran.
The only thing I'm gonna push back on you about that is that none of them ever said that a person that raised their hand or was captured, they're not a hero, and none of them ever say that they were suckers for joining the military.
Okay,
Donald Trump said
that.
Donald Trump said that.
Hold on. Okay. And you know what else?
The bitch ass niggas.
Hold on. Supervillain. Did you know? Hold on. Hey, supervillain. Did you know that during the Obama celebration for opening up his center, that he was giving away the Medal of Honor, and the Medal of Honor recipient said, "I really didn't deserve this medal." And you know what the president said? "I would give it to myself, but I can't."
Yeah,
exactly.
That goes to show what kind of a person he is and thinks about.
Are you surprised? The thing is, are you surprised?
That's the thing is, it's not being surprised. It's just that, is it all right? We all know how he is, but should it be acceptable? Because like Barack Obama, like Michelle Obama said, when he was in the crucible, he didn't show any reaction. He didn't flinch. And by God, if he got a temper tantrum, you think, no, they got upset because he wore a tan suit one time. What the fuck are you talking about? A tan suit.
I would say this.
Man, shut up.
I would say this.
You asinine, man.
I would say this. I can become president, Tim.
You can't.
Conspiracy brother, you can, and I don't even get my vote.
No, you right. You could be president of the Dummies Club.
I would say this. Can I say this though?
I guess that'd be America then.
Can I say this? Can I say this? Tim, let me get here. Can I say this though? There was a I would say that there was a Marine that Donald Trump presented the Medal of Honor, that he deserved the Medal of Honor. And then there was another young man, Donald Trump presented him the Medal of Honor as well. I got to find the picture. I'm gonna put it up on my Facebook page. You know that when any type of medal that you get, they got the little button. You can actually fasten shit. Yeah. Why did Donald Trump tie that bitch in a knot
He damn near choked him.
You saw it?
Yeah, he damn near choked him. That shit went from being a medal to a fucking choker.
Yeah.
No, a tourniquet.
I'm like,
from a medical.
That man, he cut off that man's saliva flow, man.
Yeah. But fellas, man, thank you. Like I say, Conspiracy Brother, man, you brought the heat tonight. And like I say, people that if you really follow us, Conspiracy Brother don't follow politics like the rest of the brothers on this panel. But you came with some good shit tonight. I say this before Conspiracy Brother.
Some good joke.
No, Conspiracy Brother. I say this before Conspiracy Brother. You was out on the island for a minute. We about no. We was about to do an intervention on your ass. I was like, hold on. Hey, check it out, Conspiracy Brother.
I'll press the button to blow that bitch up. Let me know.
Hey, check it out, Conspiracy Brother. I was talking to Pharaoh. I was like, man, we gotta do an intervention on brother-in-law because he out there. But lately, your ass done come back a little bit, so I can fuck with this Conspiracy Brother. I got you.
I got to come back in to see the world from a different perspective and understand shit in different ways. If you want to stay in, stay in. But I went out of my body. I lost myself. I had to see everything and come back.
Okay, my brother. Well, this motherfucker. I got to get this. I got to get this last one in because we got to do an after show. Okay. You say getting out your body and come back. Well, maybe this motherfucker should have took your advice because his ass about to spend 20 years in prison.
Young and successful. Where do you want to go? You see yourself 15, 20 years down the road. What do you see?
Sitting on top, fat. Mystical facing a much different future. The rapper, whose real name is Michael Tyler, sentenced to the max, 20 years in prison after pleading guilty to raping a woman in his Louisiana home in 2022.
Watch yourself. You mess around and get beside yourself. I know.
A judge delivering the 55-year-old's fate on Monday after the victim reportedly appeared.
Young and successful. Where do you want to go? You see yourself 15, 20 years down the road. What do you see?
Sitting on top, fat. Mystical facing a much different future.
Y'all saw I put the video up. See, I need to go back and edit my shit.
You did a great job, man. You did a great job. You did the remix.
Your ass was broke.
Say rewind, ponder rewind.
I heard that shit. I started choking.
He over there looking like R. Kelly. Can you whine for me? This nigga trying to go backwards, man. Come on, man.
You remind me of some sleep. I wanna get it.
Oh, my bad, fellas, man.
And you say he wasn't drunk.
Yeah.
Yo, that man right there.
I need to go back and re-edit my shit. I need to look at my shit before I put it out, man. I apologize, fellas. But with that being said, Tim Dawg, can mystical music legacy still be discussed separately, or does his 20-year prison sentence completely change how people should view his career?
Oh no, it's gonna change, all right. They're gonna say mystical. Oh, the rapist.
Okay.
So that's all I got to say.
Okay, then. With that being said, Pharaoh King, when an artist has serious repeated, because this is not the first time, he did 6 years for, I believe, a rape. Then he had to register as a sex offender. So when an artist had, and then he had another rape charge that was dismissed. Y'all would have saw that in the video, but I don't want to see all my goddamn mistakes, so I had to cut it off. So Pharaoh.
He said, kill it before you see it.
He killed that. That was like
we're gonna go to commercial break right now. We have technical difficulties.
But with that being said, Pharaoh, when an artist has serious repeated legal issues, should radio, DJs, and fans stop playing the music, or is that unfair to the culture that grew up with it?
Man, that's a hard question because there's a lot of music out there where people or artists have done stuff repeatedly and got away with it. I really don't. The music that had nothing to do with their actions. So I mean, because at the same time, we listen to R. Kelly. I like R. Kelly. I don't care what you say.
Hey, Pharaoh, we talk about mystical. He did say, "I came here with my dick in my hand."
Yeah. Hey, whoa, shit. Look at Diddy. Look at this. Did he say a lot of shit up until the FBI had to make him a spectacle?
But
I got
I
you.
listen to Diddy music a bit differently now.
Yeah, right.
But that exactly what Pharaoh, what Tim Dog is saying. Yeah, you may still listen to it, but would you listen to it differently now?
No, I listen to Mystical coming home from work. I don't give a shit what he did.
I
had nothing to do with that. I wasn't there. He allegedly did it, right? The man allegedly did it.
No, he did it. He said he played guilty.
He did it. They're saying
facts,
he did it.
Facts. He's speaking facts.
He's a habitual rapist.
I don't know.
If you did it one time, okay. But you go to prison again for the same thing.
No,
Pharaoh King. Now you sound like conspiracy brother. I don't know if Michelle Obama is a man or not. Now you sound like conspiracy brother. I don't know if Michelle Obama is a man or not. I wasn't there. So which is it now?
Let me ask you a question.
No.
When was the last time you heard a Mystical song on the radio? Let me ask you that.
I play the Pandora all the time.
Hey, every day.
Ooh, I forgot y'all in Georgia, South Carolina. Yeah, they would. But I haven't heard Mystical in a minute. I ain't gonna
no. I mean, they're not gonna put it. I haven't heard it on any like radio stations and stuff as you go to work.
There you go.
Or whatever.
So I don't think it's gonna be an issue with people listening.
Streaming services and stuff like that. Of course, they're gonna have it on there. You know what I mean?
I haven't. I heard it on the radio because I have Sirius radio in my truck. But I heard it on the radio. Trust me, and that's why.
But like I said, I don't see where a person's like nobody's gonna stop listening to Rick James music when he had a sex slave in his house with his wife. You know what I mean?
Because I was like karaoke singing super.
I mean, look at all the like Tommy Morrison and all them with the Doors. With all the stuff. They're not gonna stop playing that music.
Even the Rolling Stones had that drug problem.
You can't talk at the same time. You can't talk at the same time.
No, I agree with you only because that's pre-social media.
But what it boils down to is that, like the question say though, if you grew up on a certain type of music, and you grew up on a Mystical, and you grew up on
any a veteran.
Yeah. Y'all done got me kicked off.
That makes it worse.
Trouble on one of my channels. Y'all done got me kicked off.
You just made it worse, man.
Goddamn, boy, I tell you, boy. I just got my shit back. Y'all about to fuck my shit up again. God damn it. But with that being said,
no happy Veterans Day for him.
With that being said, conspiracy brother, I'm gonna let you end it with this, and then of course we'll go to our closing statements. Because you from New Orleans, just like Mystical is. So for New Orleans hip hop, is Mystical still part of the city's musical history, or has his conviction made him someone the culture should distance itself from?
They're not going to distance themselves from, because again, he's part of the culture. So you're separating the artist from the man.
Okay.
You understand that the man is a fucked up man.
Yeah.
He's where he needs to be. But as an artist, he put out great work. And like Pharaoh said, he put out great work. So you can't just, and the record label was damn sure ain't gonna stop making money off of that shit. So you give a fuck about what he done. The record labels at the end of the day own that shit, so they still gonna make their money. Yeah. But like I said, with R. Kelly, it's the same thing. He out here pissing on girls and busting down 16-year-olds or whatever.
14.
You gotta separate the man from the music, even though he was kind of living his shit for real. This nigga, but he makes some great music. But at the end of the day, man, they where they need to be. Their music is gonna be where it is, because like Pharaoh said again, they got motherfuckers that done plenty of nasty shit in their music still being played today, and they still play the same songs about fucking a 16-year-old girl or some shit like that. But again, pay attention. Mystical told you his future. They say, Mystical, what's your future? He said sitting on fat. That's what that nigga gonna be doing in jail. Sitting on some nigga.
No, he said sitting on top. He gonna be on top, all right.
Well, if the video,
if what you say, or control your actions to what you say.
Hey, conspiracy brother. If I had to let the whole video play without the messed up part, the last song they played was bouncing up. I be bouncing off the wall, or what? You be bouncing off the wall?
Oh yeah.
So Mystical might be bouncing off the wall, fellas. I need a quick answer for each one of y'all. Pharaoh, I'm coming to you first, okay, my brother?
All right.
Should this be treated as a conversation about one rapper's downfall or a bigger conversation about violence against women in hip hop and society?
Ooh, that's a good one because I believe what happened to Mystical, I'm gonna use him as an example. Yeah. He had a lot of trauma in his life before he joined the military. Then he lost his sister while he was in the military to violence to his sister. I just think that, like I said, like Supervillain said, that's a cultural thing. I think it's deeper than what the artist is going through when it's more of a personal level.
Okay.
And then you look at like with Lil Wayne when he shot himself. We don't know what he was going through when that happened.
Yeah.
And like I said, just like us, like all four of us are on here.
There you go.
We all have different backgrounds of how we were brought up.
Yeah.
Now, is that going to translate into our future, or is that translate into what we do, or is that going to translate into what our children do? I just think it's a deeper level than that. I wouldn't put it all on the artist or anything like that. We need to start looking at the people in general that and get some mental health, because Black people, we don't get mental health.
I got you. What you got to say about the conspiracy, brother? I'm gonna get Tim Dawg first. Conspiracy, I want you to close it out. Tim Dawg, what you got to say?
Shake that ass. Watch yourself. Shake that ass. Put the dick in my ass real quick.
Nigga, you crazy. Nigga, you crazy.
Nigga, can you be serious about one thing? Just one.
Negro, please. Negro, please.
No, fuck that. That shit was funny.
Please. Yeah, that shit was funny.
Real quick. No. I'm sorry. No, I think it should be once again a thing about mental health, and Pharaoh hit it right on the head. As far as we don't know what he's going through, we don't know, the PTSD he's going through or whatever happened to him in his life.
Yeah,
and for us to sit here and judge him based on, we can judge all we want because we know morally that's not acceptable.
Exactly.
But inside of a person like that's mind, you don't know what's going on, what triggers that and makes the person do that. Just like there's a gene that makes people kill. Who's to say that that's not a gene that make him receptive, or something traumatic happened in his life where he does something like that.
Yeah, and what it boils down to when you listen to hip hop has always been misogynist. I hope I'm saying it right. We have
misogynistic.
Yeah, thank you, my brother.
Goddamn teeth are getting in the way, boy. I swear to God.
That's that new teeth, boy. Them new teeth, boy. Y'all see them new teeth, boy.
Oh snap! I'm sorry. It's like,
I'm talking about me, Tim Dawg. We ain't talking about you. We talking about
okay. Boy. My bad.
Hit dog holler.
Hit dog will holler.
That's it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Now I know how you feel, supervillain.
Yeah. But conspiracy brother, but shit, y'all don't maybe forget what the hell I was going to say. Answer the goddamn question.
We ain't make you forget nothing.
Yeah. Should it be treated as a conversation? Oh, I know what I say, because we have been talking about women in a negative way in hip hop for the longest. Lately they're trying to spin it, not saying as much. Now the women are more talking about men in that type of way. Mm-hmm. So should this be treated as a conversation about one rapper's downfall or a bigger conversation about violence against women in hip hop and society? I'm gonna let you close this statement out. Go ahead, my brother. It should
be about both, because there's multiple artists that have been accused of things like this.
Yeah.
And this is why I say they put these images out of these people, and we don't know what the fuck they're doing behind closed. We don't know who they are behind closed doors. And some people die on hills for these people, not knowing who they truly are. And, and again, like I said, with the Michelle Obama thing, that's why I say that, because I don't know who these people truly are besides what's presented to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the same thing with these situations. A lot of these guys, like I said, deal with trauma, deal with a lot of fucked up situations, and then they don't know how to emotionally handle these things, and they act out doing dumb shit, and then they get caught up. But a lot of them don't get caught.
Yeah.
The ones that's really stupid are the ones that usually get caught continuously, and the ones that's a bit smart about how they do they evil, they don't get caught.
Yeah, you made a great point, because the fact of the matter is, like R. Kelly got charged, R. Kelly got off, but then he kept doing the same old shit. They got caught up again. And with Mystical
can't read, man. There you go.
Mystical did 6 years in prison for a rape charge, then to come back out and basically did the same shit again.
Got one drop.
Yeah, and then one drop, and then of course
allegedly.
Allegedly. The one that got dropped allegedly, but now he's about to serve 20 years in prison, and he's 55.
He pled guilty on it.
Yeah, he's 55. So, and they gave him the max. So I don't know what you got to do 80% of your time. So Mystical will be old and gray. I don't know if you be bouncing off the wall in prison, but hey,
they got cell phone, so he still could drop an album or two. The label would love that.
He could drop an album too. Ladies and gentlemen,
16 years though. 16 out of the 20.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, hope y'all enjoyed this, because like I say, on this show, this is our main podcast, 2 Cigars. This is one that started all the podcasts that we do. Even my personal one, Pharaoh personal one, Tim Dog, and my main Conspiracy Brother already had this shit going on before we even started this podcast. But this is our main one. Hope y'all were very entertained. But before we go, we always like to give you something funny, something to think about, or better yet, where the fuck Tim Dog get that from? Tim Dog, what you got for us this week, my brother?
Yeah, what I got for everyone today is called gestation. What is gestation? Gestation is...
you almost got a stroke trying to damn.
I'm about to say
no. Your eyes look like, damn, Tim Dog look good.
Man, trying to flex. You know what?
Go ahead, Tim Dog. Go ahead, Tim Dog.
Gestation, that's the period of when.
How did motherfucker flex without picking up weights? His head though open, so I'm trying to
Would you like
competition on his head, man?
Go ahead, Tim Dog. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You want to see my abs too?
No. Anyway. No. Keep your shirt on. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Gestation. That's the period of when, in most mammals, where the sperm hits the egg and you have what's that shit called? Oh, from there to childbirth, conception. There we go. From conception to childbirth, that's gestation. And we always think of gestation as, humans is 9 months. But did you know that, matter of fact, let me ask you a question. How long do you think the gestation is for an elephant? Just
22
pick a number.
25 months.
There you go. Oh, you already knew this. And that's almost 2 years. Think about a woman being pregnant for almost 2 years.
I got a question for you.
How
long do you think a gestation period is for a blue whale?
Blue whale, as a matter of fact, I thought the blue whale was the longest, but the blue whale is like 14 to 16 months.
That's right.
So, and believe it or not, the blue whale, that's the biggest mammal, in the world. So why is the elephant gestation so long? Because the elephant, the baby inside, it takes a long time to develop. And with that development, a long time, it's not just getting bigger, it's gaining knowledge from the mother and nutrition and everything. So that's why when the elephant comes out, it can walk on its own, and it knows how to follow and be close to its mother. That's just not a maternal instinct or survival instinct. That is something that the elephant is learning while being inside of the mother. So that's just a little FYI, useless information, things that I like to give about gestation. And the elephant is the longest gestation there is as far as mammals.
And
no. That's on land. The longest gestation period is a shark at 3.5 years.
Well, I said mammal. Shark isn't a mammal.
No, I'm saying as a mammal, yes.
Yeah, I said a mammal.
The longest gestation period is a shark.
Or not listen to the question.
And ladies and gentlemen,
no, but he is correct though.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's why we call this, and that's why we call Tim Dawes segment. Where the fuck you get that from? Before we go, Tim Dawes, what you got for the people, and make sure you shout out to social media as well, so that people can follow you.
Hey, you can follow me on Instagram, FallersLove99. I'm already editing some videos and pictures of my grandson for his 3rd year birthday. But what I do have for the people today is very serious. It's the summer months, and every year we always hear about kids and pets being left in their car. Please, I urge everyone who has a kid who's in a car seat, and sometimes you're upset, you're thinking about other things, but please do a double check. Even if you think you don't have your kid, do a double check. Swing their head around. It only takes 1 to 2 seconds, whereas 5 or 10 minutes in that car could mean death. So please take the time out to just turn around. Just think. Don't get out, look around, and then lock your door. Just remember that.
There it is. Yeah, I just saw something. I think it was in California. The parents is in the damn shopping in the grocery store. The kid was in the car, and they had to bust the window to get the kid out. And then, of course, they charged the parents with reckless endangerment of a minor. Thank you for that.
And that's every year, every state, every year. So, like I said, before you get out,
people get their kids in the car. To me, that's a lame ass excuse, man. Because
no,
I know every time I ain't gotta check. No, man. Because you got kids, you ain't never done that shit. All y'all got kids that are fucking grown and old, man.
But everybody's not the same, and you don't know. Parents,
I'm just saying how much is on your mind. You got kids.
I can say the same thing about you thinking Michelle Obama.
Yeah. I would say
like, oh shit, I left something.
I would say this. No, I would say this conspiracy, brother. The only reason I would say like this because sometimes your mind be going racing so much. You might. No, I'm just saying. But I understand what you're saying as well. But sometimes your mind is racing, and you may drive by a place, and you may say to yourself, "Oh, I dropped the kid off." Then you go in the building because that's the path that you take all the time and just slip your mind. But you are totally correct. Just like Tim Dawes said, look in the back seat, take the time out, especially now because of the fact that it's starting to get harder. It's very, like Pharaoh King had to tell me. Like I say, me and Pharaoh have deep conversation all the damn time. And I say to Pharaoh, I say, man.
And you understand him?
No. I say to Pharaoh, I say, man, I'm talking about slavery. I say, man, how the hell a slave handle this damn heat? And Pharaoh just looked at me. You say, Chuck, you know they have no tall buildings to keep the heat in, right? Oh, that's how they. Okay, my bad. It wasn't that hot. Okay, see what I'm saying, Pharaoh?
Concrete sidewalks, all that shit.
Yeah, exactly. But see, in my mind, I was like, how the brothers and sisters? How the brothers and sisters handle this hot heat? Pharaoh just looked at me like. No, this dumb motherfucker just say this dumb shit here. He broke it down to me. So, Pharaoh, I'm proud of you.
He had a conspiracy brother moment.
It makes you wonder if they did all this shit intentionally to make people get AC to run the electricity. So now you got to spend more of your money on electricity.
No, that wasn't the case because if they knew a black man invented AC, they wouldn't have done that.
But AC was invented by a black man.
But like I said,
if they knew a black man was going to do it, they would have never done that shit.
But like I say though, Pharaoh just looked at me like, I know Chuck ain't say this with his dumb ass. Let me educate this motherfucker. But thank you, Pharaoh, for that. But that being said, Pharaoh, what you got for the people before we go on our after show we call Ashed Out? And make sure you shout out your social media as well so that people can follow you, my brother.
Hey, what's up? Happy Juneteenth for all of us out there. I don't care what your ethnicity is. Happy motherfucking Juneteenth. You know, we have a lot of coontastic people that we see going around here on TV and stuff of that nature. And there's a quote by my man Malcolm X, and the late great Malcolm X. He once said, "A people trained to admire their chains will defend their captors." And it goes back to, I saw this how do you say it? I saw like with the flea. Y'all heard about the flea exhibit or whatever, the flea, how they train fleas. If you get fleas, you put them in a jar. You put a jar on it with holes in it.
Yeah,
the fleas will jump until they, and they realize that they keep hitting the top of this thing, so they won't jump as high. You can take the lid off. The fleas still will not jump out of that jar because they have been trained to not, basically not go above that that lid. That's people today. We have to open our minds, people, and get past what people's telling us. Read, educate yourself, and go vote November.
There it is. Thank you for that, my main man, Pharaoh King. Now it's time for my main man, Conspiracy Brother, aka Supervillain. What you got for the people before we go, my brother? And make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well.
Yes, sir. I got a few things I want to say. Social media, you see it down in Solar Expression. But Tim made a great point when he was talking about elephants, how they sit so long in the mother's belly so the mother can pass on knowledge. And that's, women have to understand that. That's what you're doing when you have a child inside you. You're passing on knowledge. It's a beautiful thing. But you really have to understand what type of knowledge are you passing on to the child. Because you also can pass on trauma. You can pass on happiness. You can pass on all these things. So just be conscious about where your mind is in that state. And the next thing I want to say, it's Father's Day weekend. We all fathers. Show us some love. And the most important thing you need to understand, ladies, coochie is not a gift. But 2 coochies, now that's something to think about. This Friday, go have a good time.
And that's Tim Dog with that bullshit.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Conspiracy Brother.
And that's not my words. I heard.
I'm sorry.
Matter of fact, Conspiracy Brother, you actually took what I was about to say. Usually I don't have anything because y'all said everything. Conspiracy, I was about to say the same thing. Not about the coochie part, because you can never go wrong with coochie. Hey, shit, I don't give a damn about Father's Day. You never can go wrong with coochie.
But not the whole.
But once again, though, the brothers out there speak knowledge to everybody out there on our closing statements. But you can always find me, the Man on the Street, at the Man on the Street Show on YouTube and on Facebook. Like I always going to say, I want to thank everybody that's been following me, especially on Facebook, commenting, whether it's negative or positive. Thank you for at least watching the video. It's truly appreciated. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all check us out on Wednesday night. Oh, that is our sports show. We call it the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. All we do is talk about sports, and we do that very, very well. But what you want to do, you want to stick around for our after show. We call it Ashed Out. Oh, hold on. Make sure you check out my AI channel. I call it Creative Canvas Expression. Oh, yeah. That's why I tell AI what I wanted to do. AI does it, and I put it up. But then, if I can't find anything, and that Conspiracy Brother say you can't copyright AI, if I see your shit, I'm stealing that shit, and I'm gonna put it up like it's mine. Well, I'll give copyright that shit, man. You can't copyright it. You can booby all you want. I'm gonna put your shit up on my channel. But make sure y'all check us out on the after show, because we be talking about shit like this.
Preparation is key. My name is Brandy. I live in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And now I'm ready for the good stuff.
Product has arrived, babe.
Thanks, baby. Look like you worked hard for it.
Of course I did.
This is good. This is really good. Thank you.
What are we doing here?
Whoa, what is semen facials?
Oh my God. Bro, Batman couldn't get this shit out of me. Are you on? Oh my God. This don't even feel right to show. And you're like, damn, girl, your skin looks so good. What you been doing up there? Nut.
I really love the way that it feels, especially when it's fresh and warm. Yeah. And then once I see that it's exactly where I want it to be, I go in and start to press in the semen. Just like this.
The sound.
Another method I like to do with the semen is to pour it in my little handy dandy steamer. Skincare or my makeup.
Mouth wide open.
Hold those thoughts, my brothers, because we're going to talk about that in the after show. Oh, my camera went crazy again. Wait a minute, I gotta get it. Shit, so my camera up.
I look at my brother. I look at that brother-in-law, man. I look at that brother-in-law. He know what to do. He over there like.
We gonna talk about that. Hold your thoughts because we want the people to come back. Because that's the first thing we're gonna talk about, and I'm gonna bring the guy. I'm gonna play the video from the beginning. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you come back for our after show because that's when everybody gets a chance to talk about what they want to talk about, and we call it Ashed Out. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man on the street.
What kind of bees make milk? Boobies. Pharaoh King.
Boo! Yeah. Boo! Devil, you should put that boo. Tip down, hit the boo button. Tip down, hit the boo button. Hit
the boo. Thank you. What comes after a great 69? Mouthwash. Him dog from Be More Careful.
Hit the boo button again. Boo!
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I say eat your pineapples and you won't need mouthwash. God damn it. It's super villain, conspiracy brother, your mama's favorite, your grandma's favorite, goddamn eat your pineapples.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all come and check out the after show.
Out over here.
Make sure y'all come and check out the after show because that's where all the fun and the laughter, especially if you're having a bad week. If you're having a bad week, you want to check out our after show because all we do is talk about whatever and we have a good time. And like the spiritual brother always say, if you don't come back and check us out, it's Friday. Go out, have a good time, but be careful out there. Don't be a goddamn Tiger Woods. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.
Relax and take notes while I take totes. Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Relax and take notes while I take totes. Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Fella, that was a good